الله أكبر.
The little boy of Benimor died. The man who cared about his people died. The leader who shaped the world around him has died. He was the man whose follower loved him and his enemy respected him. Eric Sever writes in this respect, said, he was a man, loved man, hated man, but he was a man.
This full-size refrigerator is part of the White Rock Creek water pollution. Usually when we think of water pollution, which concerns all of us very much in this day and age, we think of industrial waste and sewage, the product of a collective mass urban society. But today, when the Dallas Fire Department scuba divers came out here to White Rock Creek, they found the result of individual, deliberate water pollution. This effort is part of the Dallas Fire Department's contribution to a beautiful, clean Dallas. They got the idea for the project recently when the fire department divers were searching for a drowned child. In the process of the search, they found many unusual items in the bottom of the creek. So today, the volunteer fire department divers and the Boy Scouts came out to see what else they could find. Their efforts were most productive. It seems to be very common to dispose of your old washing machines, tires, lawnmowers, and even refrigerators by just dumping them in the creek. This was a day-long effort of covering about a half a mile of creek, and they found quite a haul. This is Teel Salaun at White Rock Creek for Channel 8 News on the Move.
The Tactical Air Command Unit Achievement Award. The 136 Air Refueling Group, U.S. Naval Air Station, Dallas, Texas, is awarded this certificate in recognition of a distinguished flight safety record from 1 July 1969 to 30 June 1970. Through professional performance, knowledge, and devotion to duty, the members of this unit have materially contributed to the Tactical Air Command mission. J.T. Robbins, Lieutenant General, USAF.
Colonel Presley, that I present to you this certificate, which is just a token of the appreciation of the Air Force for your fine safety record.
Well, the man told me it was armed robbery. I told him the money's in the register, and he said, well, get it out. I said, well, you can get it out. I'll back up in the register, and you can get it. And he come around behind the counter to try to open up the register, and he never did figure out how to open it, and I wouldn't tell him how. In the meantime, I made my gun move.
All right, and tell us exactly what happened. In other words, after you went for your gun.
I shot him in the leg. I could have easily killed him, but I didn't want to kill anybody. I just wanted to stop him. And then we wrestled over the gun, and I shot it 3 or 4 more times, just trying to attract attention to maybe people on the street so I might get some help. And in the meantime, he was bleeding pretty bad, and he's getting weaker, and he asked me if I'd let him go, would I shoot him? I said, no, I won't kill you. I could have killed you the first shot. If you want to go, just go. That's all.
All right, how many times have you been robbed before?
Well, I've only had an armed robbery once before, but they didn't get any money that time either.
Right, what would you do if this occurred again?
I'd do the best of my ability.
Well, we're going to have, I expect, about 40,000 people out here tonight, and of course, our job is protection of life and property. At football games, because it's an exciting spectacle, we do have heart attacks at times, we have people fall, and just to make it simple, we're out here for duty.
What sort of equipment do you use?
We have resuscitators out here with pure oxygen and also Ambu bags to aid injured parties in breathing. In fact, they will also breathe for a person even if they're not breathing.
Well, the Ambu bags, well, how do they work?
The Ambu bag is very simple. It's operated by hand pressure. It utilizes outside air. Actually, it's mouth-to-mouth resuscitation and an improvement on it.
How about the resuscitator, the equipment involved there?
Well, it has about the same uses. It does have medical oxygen in it, which, of course, gives more oxygen to a patient and under certain circumstances possibly would be more helpful to the patient.
Have you saved any lives out here at TCU since you've initiated the program?
I couldn't be sure about that. We've had a heart attack out here, victim. We did what we could. The victim lived, but I wouldn't want to say that we saved the life. The victim might have lived anyway.
In other words, you're out here as a precautionary measure.
That's right. We don't expect to have any problems, but if we have any, we're going to do the best we can with it.
Well, I don't know if anything is new right now. Just some new products coming out on the market in the spray for them and things of that kind, but so far as anything being new, it's just same old 7 and 6.
Why is it that roses have continued to grow and new varieties have continued to develop? Why are horticulturists so interested in producing new varieties of roses?
Well, I guess primarily it's these places that are in the rose business have to have something to sell every year, and a lot of people, of course, like to get new varieties and try them out.
What's the most unusual rose in this show today?
Well, that'd be hard to say. It's so many of them, but I don't think anything outstanding, unusual.
Is this what you'd consider a fairly large show or small?
Well, it's well, this time of year, the weather we've had so far, I'd say this is a fairly large show, a large number of blooms this time of year, this early in the month and so forth. I mean, in the fall.
How many new varieties of roses have been developed, say, in the last 20 years?
Well, I can't answer that. I don't know if you'd find anybody that was, unless they were studying it, but they have 3 or 4 generally. Last year, there's only one at first prize. There's generally 3 or 4 each year, so you can count up.